Case 3. Judge laughs after dad says daycare is to Jeremy.
Yes, ma'am.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, my husband, or I'm sorry, ex-husband, we have a mutually beneficial agreement with our children where he keeps them at night and I keep them during the day.
Okay.
But my job no longer allows me to stay home with them during the day, and I would like for them to go to daycare now during the day, and he does not want them to.
Okay. How old are the children?
2 years and 18 months.
Miss Moore walks into the courtroom with frustration written all over her face. Her voice trembles between anger and exhaustion as she explains how her ex-husband refuses to allow daycare for their 2 small children. But with a new job waiting, staying home is no longer an option. The tension in the room thickens as her need for balance collides with his stubborn control over parenting decisions.
How old are the children?
2 years and 18 months.
Okay. And you already picked out the daycare you want them to go to and everything like that?
Yes.
How much is it?
It is $500 a month.
$500 for both children?
For one child. So it's $1,000 a month for both children.
Oh, okay.
It's a nationally accredited daycare.
Okay. That's not bad for 2 kids. What's your opposition to that?
Well, I don't think they should be in daycare. I think she should stay with them like we originally planned. I didn't get a chance to check out the daycare. I just would rather them stay with her mom or one of our family members.
As the hearing unfolds, tempers flare when daycare costs are revealed to be $1,000 a month. He immediately refuses, insisting that family should watch the kids instead. But she stands her ground, unwavering. Her children, she says, deserve real care from professionals, not endless back-and-forth battles about who should babysit.
Okay.
The tension rises when daycare costs surface $1,000 a month. He refuses, wanting family to watch the children. But she's firm. Her kids deserve professional care, not constant arguments about babysitters.
Okay. Did you let him know which daycare?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
He was invited to go meet the teachers and do the tour, but he opted not to go.
So you did have an opportunity to go?
I was invited, but I don't really want my kids in that daycare. I don't want to be in that
What's
daycare.
wrong with the daycare?
They're full of germs. For starters,
this courtroom is full of germs.
Okay, but children germs, they're next level.
She even invited him to visit the daycare, hoping he'd see for himself, but he flat out refused. His excuse? Germs. The judge raises an eyebrow at that, repeating the word germs in disbelief. A few people in the courtroom stifle quiet laughter, but Miss Moore's expression doesn't soften. To her, this isn't funny. It's infuriating.
Disinfect the daycare?
I don't know that.
Right, you don't know. So you haven't even had the opportunity, you haven't taken the opportunity to try to do any kind of research.
Okay.
But the fact that there are germs at the daycare, I mean, that's not a good enough reason why you don't want them in there.
I would rather them be with family, people we know.
Okay, I mean, that's a valid point.
When pressed, he admits he never looked into the daycare at all. His fears revolve around invisible threats and the comfort of keeping things within the family. The judge listens carefully but remains unconvinced. Love, she reminds him, isn't proven by sheltering children from the world. It's about preparing them to face it.
Yes.
I'm a doctor. I'm around germs all day. This is one reason that we did not work out.
It's a big problem.
My ex-husband is a germaphobe, and he feels like if the children aren't kept in a bubble basically all day, that something terrible is going to happen to them. But that's no reason, that's no way for these kids to live. And I have to go save lives every day while he just sits in his living room, hermetically sealed off living room.
That's dramatic.
Well, it's not that.
Then comes the moment that changes the room's energy. Miss Moore delivers her blow without hesitation, calling her ex out for being overprotective to the point of absurdity. "He'd rather seal our kids in bubbles than let them play," she says, her voice sharp and tired. The courtroom stirs. Suddenly, her frustration feels entirely justified.
Hermetically sealed off living room.
That's dramatic.
Well, it's not that dramatic. What's dramatic is he wouldn't even show up for this tour at the daycare so he could see that it is a clean daycare. It's nationally accredited. Also, our children would have loved to have seen you.
Okay, look, with all due respect, I don't even want to be in this courtroom, Your Honor.
I can understand that. Sometimes I don't want to be here.
I don't want to be here.
So, I mean,
But I'm here. I'm here for the kids, and I would prefer if they weren't in a daycare, if they were at one of our family members, where we can give them special instructions on cleaning and what the children need.
She adds that he wouldn't even attend the daycare visit she arranged. His comeback? He didn't want to be there, or in court for that matter. The judge narrows her eyes and cuts in, "But you're here for the kids, right?" The silence that follows says everything.
well, I definitely understand, and I agree. In a lot of cases, it is good for the children to be around a family member and everything like that. However, age 2 years old, and what was the other age?
18 months.
18 months. I mean, it's nothing wrong with them going to school already. You do want them to start learning a lot of things. You just do. There are some things that you guys are not going to be able to teach them at home. Not that you can't, it's just you.
The judge finally nods, acknowledging that family help can be meaningful, but she makes an important point. At just 2 years and 18 months old, these children need social interaction, learning, and structure. This case isn't about germs anymore. It's about what truly helps them grow.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea, but I do think it's a good idea for you to go and speak to the teachers, look around the daycare, see about the cleanliness of it and everything like that. And you guys should just work together and co-parent. So the agreement is just going to stand what it is. You guys keep doing your agreement where you have your time with the children, and you keep rotating like that. Nobody should pay child support in this type of situation.
A firm but calm tone fills the courtroom as the judge offers a solution. Go visit the daycare, she instructs. Check the cleanliness, talk to the teachers, learn how it works, and co-parent. No one wins today, she adds. But one message is undeniable. The children's well-being comes...
Rotating like that, nobody should pay child support in this type of situation. But what I will do to make sure that daycare does get paid is that you guys split it. So $1,000, you pay $500, you pay $500. And it's going to go through the Attorney General of Texas. And that's just the best way to do it, because that at least ensures that the children's daycare is paid for month to month.
Okay, but now I'm paying for the daycare that I don't want them.
When the ruling arrives, it's straightforward and fair. Daycare expenses will be split evenly, $1,500 each, managed through the Attorney General to prevent future disputes. Miss Moore lets out a long breath, the tension in her shoulders easing for the first time.
Daycare that I don't want them to go to, and I have them at night. She's supposed to be responsible for the day. If they were in night care, I would pay for it, and I just don't see how this is fair. She makes 3 times as much money as I do.
Right, but you guys have been splitting the children, right? You've been splitting the children, and it's not a bad idea. And honestly, that's a very reasonable cost for 2 children at a daycare, because a lot of times, especially the younger a child is, the 18-month-old, it could be more.
But he isn't done fighting. I don't want to pay for a daycare I didn't choose, he argues, his frustration spilling out. The judge doesn't flinch. Her reply is firm and final. Fairness isn't always comfortable. It's responsibility, shared and non-negotiable.